10 minutes.
Yeah, have you had a look at the ghost video? Have a look.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you reckon?
I've seen it.
Yeah?
It's not like the orb that I saw.
Have you seen different orbs?
I've seen different orbs. Yeah. I mean that I've got absolutely no idea.
Well, we're going to meet the man who made that film at East Riddlesden Hall in a minute.
BBC Radio Leeds. Headline News.
It's degrees Fahrenheit.
Have you had a look at the ghost video?
I have, actually.
And? What do you reckon?
It spurred my interest.
Yes.
I'm intrigued.
I'm intrigued.
I'll be listening very carefully.
That's coming next. Thank you, Charles. It's 8:48. Good morning. You're with the breakfast team at BBC Radio Leeds. Thanks for choosing us. We're going to meet someone who reckons they might have got a ghost on camera in a minute. If you'd like to look at that video, facebook.com/BBC Radio Leeds. Put it on there. We'll retweet it as well. Right then.
BBC Radio Leeds.
It's 8:52 on this Monday morning. I love a good ghost story, me. And if you go to our Facebook page right now, facebook.com/BBC Radio Leeds, you can see some imagery that was apparently taken at East Riddlesden Hall in Keighley. The man who filmed that is a ghost hunter from Wakefield. His name is Mark Vernon, and he's with us now on Breakfast Morning.
Hello, Liz.
How are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
Now, I've had a good look at this. It appears to be almost a transparent orb that floats from one side of the camera to another in a place that is reputedly haunted.
Yes.
It's not a dust speck, is it?
No, because it followed me around the building. I filmed it in about 4 different rooms.
So it followed you and your video camera over that building?
Yeah.
Did you see it when you were filming?
Bit of a story to this. I do see them sometimes. At that time, I didn't. You can see them through the viewfinder. And then obviously...
But you didn't see it with the naked eye?
No, not on that occasion, but sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of speculation about what it is. They're saying it's a grey lady or the blue lady.
It couldn't just be an optical trick of the light, could it?
No, because I do have it on other footage at different locations.
The same sort of transparent orb? I mean, describe it. Describe what we see. People will go on Facebook and have a look, but you tell me what you see.
I call it an energy... Well, it looks like an energy fuzzball. It's obviously moving and rotating. If you do take a good look at it, if you examine it properly, it is transparent, so you can actually see through it.
And you're not playing tricks with us, are you?
No, definitely not. I travel the country helping people with paranormal problems. People might think I'm crazy here, but I use a team of spirits that do help me.
Right.
And that is one of them.
Did they talk to you?
Yeah, I'm clairaudient.
They're saying out now?
No, not at the moment. But I did actually feel something out there while I was waiting.
What did you feel?
A little boy, actually. While I was waiting to come in here, but I don't really want to go into it. It's East Riddlesden Hall. Talk about.
And the footage is interesting. But I tell you why I'm not sceptical of what you saw.
Yeah.
And I've got no idea if what you filmed is right or not. But it is weird, isn't it? You're a ghost hunter and you film something that's inexplicable at a very paranormal, haunted location, East Riddlesden Hall. So if you hadn't have got it on camera, or if I had, who's got no connection with this whatsoever, maybe that, I kind of expect that you might come back with something. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, that was the intention of going. I mean, because I specialise in daytime footage. You get people try to put the argument forward, infrared cameras, dust and orbs and things like that. I mean, mine's in daylight, so it can't be infrared cameras, and it's quite big for if it's going to be dust. I mean, I'm clairaudient, so I can also hear them. I hear them speak. I've been with groups of people. I've proved it in front of skeptics and everybody. They'll take what they call DVPs and they'll do them on a digital recorder. Now, if I'm stood there listening, I can actually hear what's being recorded, and before you play it back, I will actually tell you what's being said.
Wow.
Because I can hear them.
Did you wake up one morning and hear the dead? Is that the deal here?
No, I've always been able to do it, but I've kept a pretty low profile. I mean, it's...
Why?
People think I'm crazy enough.
You've been in York Minster, as I understand.
I have. I've been investigating it.
That's a cacophony of folk talking to you.
It is at the moment because they've done something in there. They've opened a can of worms, and I have been in touch with the powers that be at York Minster.
What do you mean?
In the crypts, I've actually filmed something. I filmed an apparition,
Have you?
but the footage hasn't been released yet.
Why? What is it? What have you filmed?
It's a shadow man. They call him shadow man.
Is it frightening? Is he bad?
It's not for me. I mean, it might be for other people. But
Is he a bad shadow man or a good
no,
one?
this one's a good one actually. Because
Have you ever seen anything bad then? Creepy. Horrible. No, I'm serious.
Yes, definitely. The last one I saw, I used a couple of locations close to me because obviously I like to keep my toe dipped in the water, keep practicing. I try and spend as much time as I can at haunted locations, and the last one I saw, it was a floating head.
Do you get how much? It's like, what do you do? I go look at spirits on film.
Well, I take groups. Sometimes I used to take groups of people to set up alleged haunted locations. I mean, but I do warn the owners and stuff before I go in there. If I catch any fakery, then I will expose you,
Right.
which I have done.
Okay.
But I won't go into that just at the moment.
Wow.
But it will be revealed in due time.
I have no idea what you filmed at East Riddlesden Hall. I've heard all sorts of stories, people saying they've seen stuff or, the light, something out the corner of the eye. But it is interesting footage, that, very much.
Yeah, I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, where are you going next then to hear the dead, film the shadow men?
I'm probably going to go back to York Minster. I've got some unfinished business there.
Have you?
Yeah. Well, they were doing renovations in the crypt, and a cross was removed. Now, it wasn't public knowledge at the time, but I was actually told by one of the spirits that they wanted the cross back. They got quite annoyed.
Let me know if they put it back.
I will do.
It's very nice to see you. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome.
Mark Vernon, ghost hunter from Wakefield. You can see his film, facebook.com/BBC Radio Leeds. Thanks for being with us. Breakfast back tomorrow morning from 6. Stand by for Richard Stead.